Hello everyone, and welcome to the 2022 Scholarship Shows. I have graciously decided to give you all some little tips, so consider this Puck's Guide to Surviving in a Production. Tip 1. In case of any apocalypses, please take note of our exits in the auditorium. Tip 2. Phones must be silenced. The only magical noises should be the ones on stage. Oh, and also no flashing lights. It hurts our eyes. Tip 3. Our official intermission will be a 15-minute period in between the lottery and Quinn's Guide. There won't be any lotteries for snacks, though. Our gracious boosters have provided plenty of food. Finally, during Quinn's Guide, there will be flashing lights, so be forewarned. There will also be a very small break in between Midsummer's Night Dream and the lottery. I encourage you to stay in your seats so our actors have time to get ready for their next performance. Now, I'd like to give a special congratulations to the following Warhawk Theater seniors that have been awarded our booster scholarships. The marvelous Milo Eckhart, the ambitious Annie Stroh-Snyder, the riveting Riley Blankenberg, the amazing Aaron Dick, the opulent Olivia King, and the jubilant Joe Mahal. Thank you all for supporting our department, and please enjoy the show.
Our wedding day is almost here, beautiful Hippolyta. In just 4 days, we will be getting married. But it seems to me that the time is passing too slowly. That old slow moon is keeping me from getting what I want.
No, you'll see. 4 days will quickly turn into 4 nights. The new moon will look down on our wedding celebration.
Go, for the straight. Get the young people of Athens ready to celebrate and have a good time. Sadness is only appropriate for funerals. We don't want it at our festivities.
Happy Theseus are now due.
Thank you, good Aegeus. Tell me, what is the news with you?
I'm here, full of anger, to complain about my daughter Hermia. Step forward, Demetrius. My lord, this man, Demetrius, has my permission to marry her, but this other man, Lysander, cast a magic spell over my child's heart. And, my gracious Duke, if she won't agree to marry Demetrius right now, I ask you to let me exercise the right that all fathers have in Athens. I can either make her marry Demetrius or have her killed.
What say you, Hermia? Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander's.
You're right. Lysander's admirable too. But since your father doesn't want him to marry you, you have to consider Demetrius to be the better man.
I wish my father could see them with my eyes.
Rather, his eyes must your judgment look.
Your Grace, please forgive me. I don't know what makes me think I can say this, and I don't know if speaking my mind will damage my reputation, but please, tell me the worst thing that could happen to me if I refuse to marry Demetrius.
You'll either be executed, or you'll never see another man again. So, think carefully about what you want, beautiful Hermia. Consider how you want. Question your feelings.
I would rather wither away than give myself up to someone I don't love.
Take some time to think about this. By the time of the next new moon, Hippolyta and I are to be married. You ready to do what your father wants? Or you will be executed, or you will spend the rest of your life as a virgin.
Oh, relent, sweet Hermia. And Lysander, stop acting like she's yours. I've more of a right to her than you do.
Father loves you, Demetrius. So why don't you marry him and let me have Hermia?
It's true, rude Lysander. I do love her. That's why I'm giving him my daughter. She's mine, and I'm giving her to Demetrius.
My lord, I'm just as noble and rich as he is. I love Hermia more than he does. My prospects are as good as his, if not better. And beautiful Hermia loves me, which is more important than all of those other things I'm bragging about. Why shouldn't I be able to marry her? Mentor's daughter, Helena, is in love with him anyways.
I have to admit, I had heard something about that and meant to ask Demetrius about it, but was too busy with personal matters and it slipped my mind. Anyway, Demetrius, Aegeus, come with me. I'd like to speak to you in private. As for you, beautiful Hermia, you ready to do what your father wants? Otherwise, the law says you must die or become a nun. There is nothing I can do about that. Come with me, Hippolyta.
course, they say that true love always faces obstacles. Of course, a true love never did run smooth.
What hell to have your love life always determined by obstacles.
Listen, Hermia, I have an aunt who's a widow, who's very rich. She lives about 20 miles from Athens. She thinks of me as a son. I can marry you there, gentle Hermia, but the strict laws of Athens can't touch us. So here's the plan. If you love me, sneak out of your father's house tomorrow night and meet me in the middle of the forest a few miles outside of town.
Oh, Lysander, I swear I'll be there tomorrow. I swear by Cupid's strongest bow I'll meet you at that spot tomorrow.
You promised, dear. Look, here comes Helena.
Hello there, Helena. Where are you going?
Did you just call me fair? You're the only fair one as far as Demetrius is concerned. Your eyes are like stars, and your voice is like a lark song to a shepherd in springtime. Sickness is contagious. I wish beauty were contagious too. Maybe then I'd catch your good looks before I left. If the world were mine, I'd give it all up. Everything except for Demetrius, to be you. Now, teach me your ways and teach me what tricks you use to make Demetrius fall in love with you.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Only your frowns can teach my smile such skill.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hates me.
His foolishness, Helena, is no fault of mine.
No, it's your beauty's fault. If only that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He won't anymore see my face. Lysander and I are leaving this place.
Tomorrow night, when the moon shines on the water, we plan to sneak out of Athens.
In the woods where you and I used to lay around on the pale primroses, telling each other sweet secrets, that's where Lysander and I will meet. Goodbye, old friend. Pray for us, and I hope you win over Demetrius. Keep your promise, Lysander. We need to stay away from each other until midnight tomorrow.
I will, my Hermia.
It's amazing how much happier some people are than others. Everybody throughout Athens thinks I'm just as beautiful as Hermia, but Demetrius doesn't think so, and that's all that matters. I'll tell Demetrius that Hermia's planning on running away tomorrow night. If he's grateful to me for this information, it'll be worth my pain in helping him pursue my rival Hermia. At least I'll get to see him when he goes, and then again when he comes back. Is all our company here?
You should call them, name by name, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every name thought fit through all of Athens to perform before the Duke on his wedding day. The most tragic comedy, the cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe. Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready? Name my part and proceed.
Nick Bottom, you are Pyramus.
I'll have to cry to make my performance believable. And once I start crying, oh boy, the audience had better get ready, because they'll start crying too. I'll make tears pour out of their eyes like rainstorms. I'll moan very believably, like this. Listen. The raging rocks and shivering sharks will break the locks of prison gates, and the sun god's car will shine from far away, and make and mark foolish things.
Francis Flute, developer. You will play Thisbe.
What is Thisbe, a wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus loves.
I can't, no, not him. Look at him. Also, I'm not a girl. I can't play the role of a, I can't do that.
None of what you just said matters. He's the one I cast, and you're the one that I cast as Thisbe. You can wear a mask and you'll make your voice as high as you want to.
In that case, if I can wear a mask, let me play Thisbe too. I'll be Pyramus first. Thisbe. And then it falls us.
Oh, Pyramus, my dear mother. Oh, dear Thisbe, you're your lady. No. You must play Pyramus. Snug, the joiner. You will play the lion's part.
Have you written the lion's part?
It is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar. I will roar. So well that the Duke will say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
We'll scare the Duchess and the ladies, and then we'll be hanged.
I'll make my roars as silent as a baby dog. I'll roar and I'll roar.
You can play no more for Pyramus! Now, here are your parts.
Hey, wait. What about me?
What's your name?
Robin? Sarkling?
Oh, Robin. You can play a wall. These are your parts. Memorize them by tomorrow night. I pray you, fail me not.
How now, spirits? Whither do you wander?
I wander everywhere.
The king's having a party tonight. Just make sure that the queen doesn't come anywhere near him. He's extremely angry. He's furious because the queen stole a doll-looking boy from another king. He's a little jealous because he wants the boy all for himself to accompany him through the forest wilds. But the queen refuses to give him up. Instead, she puts flowers in his hair and makes a fuss over the boy.
Unless I'm mistaken, you're that naughty and mischievous spirit, Robin Goodfellow. Aren't you the one who goes terrorizing housewives and scaring the maidens of the village? Aren't you the one who gets travelers lost at night and then sits back laughing at them? That's you, isn't it?
That's me, all right. The playful wanderer of the night. I tell jokes to Oberon to make him smile. I'll trick a fat, well-fed horse into thinking I'm a young female horse. Sometimes I'll hide at the bottom of an old woman's glass, only to pop out and make her spill the drink all over her withered old neck. Sometimes a wise old woman with a sad story to tell will try to sit on me, thinking I'm a three-legged stool, only for her to fall down and cry, "Ow, my butt!" And then we all laugh and we all have a good time. But side there, here comes King Oberon.
And here comes my mistress.
How not nice to see you, Titania.
What? Are you jealous, Oberon? Fairies, let's get out of here. I swear I'll never sleep with him or talk to him again.
Wait just a minute, you lousy lady. Aren't I your lord and husband?
If you're my lord and husband, you're supposed to be faithful to me. But I know for a fact that you snuck away from Fairyland disguised as a shepherd and spent all day playing straw pipes and singing love poems to your new girlfriend. The only reason you left India was to come here and see that bore of Amazon, Hippolyta.
How can you stand there shamelessly talking about me and Hippolyta when you know that I know about your love for Theseus?
These are nothing but jealous lies. Since the beginning of Midsummer, my fairies and I haven't been able to meet anywhere to our dances in the wind without being disturbed by you and your arguments. Spring, summer, fertile autumn, and angry winter have all changed places, and now the confused world doesn't know which is which.
Do something about it then. You have the power to fix it. Why would Titania want to argue with her Oberon? All I'm asking for is to have that little human boy as part of my crew.
Get over it. I won't give up that child for all of Fairyland. His mother was one of my friends, and we always used to gossip together at night in India. We would laugh and see the sails fill up with wind. She would imitate them, and she would go sailing over the land herself to go get me little presents, and come back carrying gifts like she was a ship coming back from a voyage. But since she was immortal, she died giving birth to that boy. And for her sake, I am raising him, and will not give him up.
How long do you plan to stay here in this forest?
Maybe until after Theseus' wedding day. Leave me alone, and I'll stay away from your turf.
Give me that boy and I will go with you.
Not for your entire fairy kingdom. Fairies, let's go. We're going to have an out-and-out brawl if I stay any longer.
Well, go on your way then. You won't leave this grove until I've paid you back for this insult. My dear Puck, come here. Do you remember the time when I was sitting on a cliff and I heard a mermaid sitting on a dolphin's back sing such a sweet and harmonious song? Well, that same night, I saw Cupid fly from the moon to earth with all of his arrows ready. He took aim and shot his arrow of love, but I could see that Cupid's arrow missed. I paid attention to where that arrow fell. It fell on a little western flower. Bring me that flower. If its juice is put on someone's eyelids while they're asleep, that person will then fall in love with the next living creature that he or she sees.
I remember, my lord. I'll go around the world in a mere 40 minutes.
With the juice of this flower, I'll make her give me that boy as my page. But who's that coming this way? I'll make myself invisible and listen to their conversation.
Look, I don't love you, so stop following me around. I'm going crazy in the middle of these woods because I can't find my Hermia. So go away, get out of here, and stop following me.
You attract me, you cruel magnet. If you let go of your power to attract me, I won't have any power to follow you.
Do I ask you to follow me? Do I speak to you kindly? Don't I tell you in the clearest terms that I do not and cannot love you?
Yes, but that makes me love you even more. I'm your little dog, Demetrius. Treat me like you would treat a dog. Kill me, hit me, neglect me, try to lose me. Just let me follow behind you, even though I'll never be good enough for you. I would consider it an honor to be your dog.
Don't push it. Just looking at you makes me sick. You're risking your reputation, leaving your city, stalking someone who doesn't love you. You know, standing around in the open, in the middle of a deserted area, in the middle of the woods is not the best way to protect yourself.
I can see your shining face, and it doesn't feel like nighttime to me. This forest isn't as deserted as when you're here with me. So how can anybody say that I'm alone when the whole world is here to see me?
I'll run away from you and hide in the bushes and leave you to the mercy of wild animals.
Even the wildest animals isn't as cruel as you are. Run whenever you want to.
I can't stand around talking to you like this. Go away, or I'll do something bad to you in the forest.
Oh, yeah, you already hurt me in the church, in the town, and in the fields. Shame on you, Demetrius! It would be heavenly to be killed by somebody I love so much.
Goodbye, Denton. Before he leaves this part of the forest, you'll change places. You'll be running away, and he'll be the one in love with you. Ah, here comes my messenger. What's going on, you crazy spirit?
I have the flower, my lord.
Please, give it to me. I'll put this flower's juice on Titania's eyes and fill her with horrible delusions and desires. You take some of it too, and look around the forest. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a young man who wants nothing to do with her. Put some of that flower's juice on his eyes, and make sure that the lady is the next thing he sees.
Do not worry, my lord. I am at your service.
Dear, you seem like you're gonna faint from wandering in the woods for so long. To tell you the truth, I've gotten us lost.
Well, find something to cushion you while you sleep. I'm gonna rest my head over here.
I'll sleep over here. Good night.
Oh, I've been through the entire forest, but I still haven't found any Athenian to men to use this flower on. Oh, wait a second. Who is this? He seems to be wearing Athenian clothes. Oh, this must have been the guy who rejected that Athenian girl. Oh, and here's the girl. Pretty girl. Jerk, I use all the power of this magic charm on your eyes.
I told you, go away and stop following me around like this.
Oh, will you leave me alone in the dark? I'm out of breath from this foolish chase. The more I pray, the less I get out of it. But who's this, here on the ground? Lysander? Is he dead or sleeping? I don't
Radiant, beautiful Helena. I'd kill that name with my sword if I could.
Don't say that, Lysander. Why does it matter to you that Demetrius loves Hermia? Hermia still loves you, so be happy.
Happy with Hermia? No, I regret all the void time I wasted with her. I don't love Hermia. I love Helena. It's simply logical that you're more worthy of love than Hermia is.
Why does everybody always make fun of me? What have I done to deserve this sort of cruel treatment from you? Is it not enough? Not enough, young man, that I'll never get a kind word from Demetrius? Goodbye. I have to tell you, I thought you were a much kinder person than this.
She doesn't see you, Hermia. Hermia, keep sleeping. Don't come near me ever again. You're the sweet I've had too much of, and the mistake I used to make. So I hate you more than anyone else does.
Lysander? What? Is he gone? Lysander, my lord! What? Is he out of earshot? Gone? No answer? Nothing? Oh, where are you? Say something if you can hear me. Say something, please!
Are we all here? Huh, must be early. I guess I am truly the most dedicated here. I will rehearse while they are away.
Who is this country bumpkin swaggering around so close to where my fair lady sleeps? Is he about to perform a play? I'll watch.
Odors and smells are like your breath, my dear Sisby dear. What was that? A voice. Wait here a while. I'll be right back.
Oh my, that was the strangest pyramid I've ever seen.
Are we all here? But where is our pyramids? How are your costumes going?
My mother is ashamed of it. If I were handsome, a lovely Thisbe, I would still only want you.
Help! It's a monster! Marine haunting! Run, everyone, run!
Why are they running away? This is some joke of theirs to scare me. I see what they're up to. They want to make an ass of me. To scare me if they can. But I won't leave this spot, no matter what they do. I'll walk up and down and sing a song so they'll know I'm not afraid. The blackbird with his black feathers, and his orange and tabby. The thrush with his clear voice, the wren and his small tiny chirp.
What angel is this who's waking me up from my bed of flowers? Please, sing again, sweet human. I love to listen to your voice, and I love to look at you.
I don't think you've got much of a reason to love me. But to tell you the truth, reason and love have very little to do with each other these days. It's too bad some mutual friend of theirs doesn't introduce them. No.
You are as wise as you are beautiful.
If I were as wise as I'm beautiful, then I would not have come to this forest with these fools in the first place.
Don't bother wishing you could leave this forest, because you're going to stay here. I'm no ordinary fairy. I rule over the summer. So come with me. I'll give you fairies as servants, and they'll bring you jewels from the depths of the ocean and sing to you while you sleep on a bed of flowers. I'll turn you into a spirit like us, so you won't die as humans do. Come here, peas blossom, cobweb, moth, and mustard seeds. Be kind and polite to this gentleman. Leap and dance for him. Feed him apricots and blackberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. Bow to him, fairies, and curtsy to him.
Hail, mortal! Hail!
Oh, I can get used to this.
I wonder if Titania is awake yet. And if she is, I wonder what the first thing she saw was. Whatever it is, she must be completely in love with it now.
My mistress wedding day. The stupidest of them, the one that played Pyramus, went off to rehearse on his own. I took that opportunity to stick a donkey's head on him. And when she woke up, she saw him, and they all started running, fast as ducks when they hear a hunter's gunshots.
This is going even better than I planned. But, did you put the love juice from the flower in the eyes of that Athenian?
I did it while he was asleep, so that's taken care of. When he woke up, he must have seen the Athenian woman and instantly fell in love with her.
Step aside. Here's the Athenian coming now.
That's the same woman I saw. That's definitely not the same man.
Why are you so rude to someone who loves you so much? Save that kind of harsh language for your worst enemy.
I'm only scolding you now, but I should treat you much worse. If it was you who killed Lysander, then you're already up to your ankles in blood. If it wasn't you who dealt with him, then help me find him, please.
I would rather feed his corpse to hounds.
Get out, dog! You've driven me to my wit's end! What? Did you kill him then? Oh, just tell the truth for once! Did you kill him while he was sleeping? Oh, how brave of you! A snake could do that as easily as you could.
You're getting all worked up over a misunderstanding. I didn't kill Lysander. As far as I know, he's not even dead.
I'm going to leave your despised company. You'll never see me again, whether or not he's dead.
I can't follow her when she's in a rage like this. I'll just wait here for a little while. Sadness gets worse when you haven't had enough to sleep.
What have you done? You've made a mistake and put the love juice on someone else. Someone who is truly in love. Because of your mistake, someone's true love must have turned bad. Go around the forest, moving faster than the wind. Make sure you find Helena of Athens and bring her here with some sort of trick or illusion, and I'll put the charm on his eyes for her.
I go, look at me go! Faster than an arrow on Hunter's bow.
Young man, when you wake up and she's nearby, beg her to cure your love sickness.
Helena's nearby, boss. And the man that I mistook for this one is there too, begging him to love her. Should we watch this ridiculous scene, my lord?
Step aside. The noise they're making will wake up Demetrius.
Then the two of them will pursue one girl. That should be funny enough.
Why do you think I'm making fun of you when I tell you I love you? People don't cry when they're mocking someone.
You get trickier and trickier. You've made the same promises to me and to Hermia.
I wasn't thinking clearly when I made those promises to her. Besides, Demetrius loves her. He doesn't love you.
Oh, Helena, you goddess, you perfect and divine nymph. Oh, please let me kiss your beautiful head. It'll make me so happy.
I see you're all determined to gang up on me for a few laughs. If you had any manners at all, you wouldn't treat me like this. Can't you just hate me, as I know you do?
Don't be cruel, Demetrius. I know you love Hermia. You know I know it. Right here, right now. I swear I'm handing her to you. In exchange, give up your claim to love Helena.
Lysander, you can keep your Hermia. I don't want her anymore. If I ever loved her, all that love was temporary. Now, I'll love Helena forever.
Helena, do not trust his lies.
I couldn't see you, Lysander, but I heard your voice. Why did you leave me alone so unkindly?
Why stay when love tells you to go?
But what love could make my Lysander leave me?
Why are you looking for me? Didn't you figure out that I left you because I hate you?
So she's in on this too? Now I see that all three of them have conspired together to plan this hurtful trick on me. Hurtful Hermia, you ungrateful girl! Have you gotten with these two to provoke this terrible teasing?
I'm not insulting you. It sounds more like you're insulting me.
Come on, confess! Didn't you send Lysander praising my eyes and my face? And didn't you get your other love Demetrius to call me a goddess? And why do you deny that you love Lysander when you love him so deeply?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, alright, fine. Play your little game. Nudge, make faces behind my back, pretend to be sympathetic.
Stay, lovely Helena. Listen to my excuse, my darling, my life, my soul, beautiful Helena.
Lysander, what are you saying?
Stop hanging on me, you cat, you thorn. Let go of me or I'll shake you off like a snake.
Why? What's happened to you, my love? Am I not Hermia? Aren't you Lysander? I'm as beautiful now as I was a little while ago. You loved me when we fell asleep, but when you woke up, you left me.
I certainly did. And never wanted to see you again. It's no joke. I spelled it out for you clearly. I hate you and love Helena.
Oh, no. You trickster! You thief! What? Did you sneak in at night and steal my love's heart from him?
Don't be afraid, Helena. She can't hurt you anymore.
You're doing too much, defending a woman who wants nothing to do with you.
Hermia is not holding on to me anymore. Follow me if you're brave enough and we'll fight over Helena.
This is all your fault! You make mistakes constantly, or else you cause this kind of trouble on purpose.
Believe me, I've made some mistakes, but so far I've done everything you've asked me to. I put the love juice over the Athenian's eyes, and so far I'm pretty pleased with the way things have gone out, since I find this whole ordeal quite entertaining.
As you can see, these lovers are looking for a place to fight. When they're asleep, crush some of this flower's juice in Lysander's eyes. The flower's juice has the power to erase all the damage that's been done to his eyes.
We have to act fast, my lord of the fairies. Night fades quickly, and in the distance, dawn is coming. You traitorous worm. Yes, come forth. I wish to duel you. Yes. You're going to lose like a little baby.
Where is arrogant Demetrius? He keeps walking ahead of me, staring me to follow him. I'll rest here.
You beast of a man. This is an easy duel. It's already sealed.
Go wherever you want. I'm exhausted. I need to lie down and sleep on this cold ground. I'll find you at dawn.
What a long, exhausting, tedious night. I wish it would end so I could go back to Athens. I hope I'll be able to sleep.
Only 3 so far. We're still missing one more.
I'll sleep here until morning. I hope Lysander is safe.
My lord, that's my daughter asleep on the ground over there, as well as Lysander, Demetrius, and Helena. I don't understand why they're all here together.
Well, they must have woken up early to celebrate May Day. Then they came here for my celebration when they heard I'd be here. Wake up, lovers. Valentine's Day is over.
My lord, you may sound a bit confused, since I'm half asleep and half awake. I swear, at this moment, I really couldn't tell you how I ended up here.
It seems as though my love for Hermia has melted, like the snow, into my old love for Helena.
Well, you pretty lovers are lucky you met me here. Aegeus, I'm overriding your wishes. These 2 couples will be married with Hippolyta and I at the temple later today.
What exactly just happened? The events of last night seem faded.
Yes, it's like my memory is out of focus.
Are we sure we're still awake? It seems to me as though we're still sleeping, still dreaming. Do you remember seeing the Duke here? Did he ask us to follow him?
Yes, to the temple.
All right, then we're awake. Let's go. We can tell each other our dreams along the way.
one you want to see first?
A tedious short drama about the death of a young Pyramus and his love Thisbe, a sad and tragic comedy.
Short yet still tedious, a sad comedy? How is this drama so many contradictory things?
This play isn't right for you. I've seen the whole thing and it's completely worthless. Unless you think their bad acting and their misremembered lines are funny.
I'll watch this play. Nothing can truly be bad if it's made by simple people who try hard. Come on, let's make a bit.
Your Grace, the person who is going to deliver the prologue is ready.
If we happen to offend you, it's because we want to. We don't want you to think that we came here to offend you, except that we want to offend you with our good intentions. Remember the existence of a donkey in this play.
I believe we do best not to question it. Well, friends, I believe it's time to go to sleep. As late as this blatantly stupid play has made me exhausted. Let us go to bed. We will continue our celebrations for 2 weeks with nightly parties and new fun.
If we actors have offended, just think of this, and all shall be amended. You have been asleep while you've been here, while these visions did appear, and this silly and pathetic theme was no more real than a dream, as I am though dishonest puck. If this show has gone with any luck, we have escaped the audience's tongues, and made it up to you before long, or else a liar I shall be called. Give me some applause if we are friends, and welcome.